Aloha everyone and welcome back to my channel. Join me as I take you on my investment journey and show you how I was able to retire and become a stay-at-home wife at age 30. If you're new here, welcome. Last year, I opened a new brokerage account with Robinhood and started another portfolio from scratch to show others how simple creating passive income is.
JP Morgan, 15 seconds to curve.
Recently, I've been investing into growth ETFs, but I believe it's time to switch gears and add another income ETF to my portfolio.
And it's JP Morgan.
What separates this ETF from ones I've previously invested in, like QDTE and XDTE, is that this income ETF provides growth to my portfolio and also provides dividends income. The ETF I'm referring to is called the JP Morgan Nasdaq Equity Premium Income ETF, or JEPQ, also known as JEPQ. Let's take a look at what JEPQ is all about. JEPQ is owned by JP Morgan Asset Management, which, if you didn't know, is a subsidiary of JP Morgan Chase.
JP Morgan Chase.
This fund seeks to deliver monthly income through a combination of selling options and investing in U.S. large-cap growth stocks with exposure to the Nasdaq 100 with less volatility. Listed on their website, its lead portfolio manager, Hamilton Rayner, has over 3 decades of experience in investing in equities and equity derivatives. Here are the names and photos of the portfolio managers. It's a nice touch on JP Morgan's part, given most funds don't outright name the experts that manage these portfolios.
Good for you, Morgan.
JP Morgan uses an applied data science approach to fundamental research and portfolio construction for this fund. They also do written out-of-the-money Nasdaq 100 index call options to generate monthly income. When compared to other assets or funds, JEPQ is measured at 12.42% yield. That means if this ETF continues to earn at the same rate for the rest of the year, JEPQ could potentially earn 12.42% in yield.
Morgan.
Now that you've had a brief overview of this ETF, let's check out its portfolio. JEPQ currently has a total of 104 holdings. Its top 10 holdings include a majority of the Mag 7, as well as Netflix and Broadcom. Nvidia is their top holding, currently at 7.36%, with a market value of over $1.5 billion.
Morgan.
That makes sense, seeing that under sector allocations, it shows JEPQ has 41% exposure to the IT sector. Other sectors include communication services, consumer staples, healthcare, and real estate, having the smallest percentage exposure at 0.2%.
Morgan Freeman?
Anyways, let's talk dividends. Shown in the distribution schedule are your usuals: EX dates, record dates, pay dates, and distributions per share. There are no future schedules like other income ETFs, but this calendar is generally easy to read. EX dates are usually between the 31st through the 3rd of the following month, and pay dates are between the 3rd and 6th of every month. The highest yield per share paid in the past year was 56 cents, and the lowest being 34 cents. JEPQ has a dividend yield of 9.53%. Compared to the previous income ETFs, I know that's not a yield you were expecting. Let me explain.
May JP Morgan have mercy on your soul.
JEPQ's dividend yield is obviously higher than that of other growth ETFs in my portfolio, again because it's an income ETF. But 9.53% yield is, well, way less than that of other ETFs I've mentioned previously.
Yes, listen, Morgan.
JEPQ's one-year chart shows that over the course of a year, JEPQ gained 13% in value. The one-year chart of QDTE shows QDTE's overall value is down 12%. The reason is because QDTE pays a higher yield, so the NAV erosion is bigger than that of JEPQ. QDTE's chart may not be upward trending, but again, it's because of the larger dividend payouts. JEPQ may not have the larger dividend payouts, but it is larger than that of other growth ETFs. You can have decent dividends and growth. JEPQ lets you have the best of both worlds. Now, let's do some revising of my portfolio. Right now, I have a recurring $20 daily investment for QQQ, which, if you don't remember, also tracks the Nasdaq 100. I'm going to change that to a recurring investment of $10 and use the remaining $10 to set up a recurring investment for JEPQ. Now I have a $10 recurring investment in all 3 of my Nasdaq 100 ETFs, QQQ, QDTE, and JEPQ, a growth ETF, a high-yield income ETF, and an ETF that is a bit of both. Side note, why are there so many TV and movie characters named Morgan?
A lot of Morgans.
Anyways, that's all I have for this Aloha Friday. Mahalo for watching. Feel free to leave a comment on this video with an ETF or stock you'd like me to go over. Don't forget to like and subscribe to follow along. Till next time, bye-bye.